Good morning. This is Josh Hayes, and here is today's Hedge Plus Market Monitor. Finally, some good news for at least one of these grains. Soybeans were definitely on the right end of positive news as the Trump administration yesterday tasked the biofuel and oil companies to get together and come up with a plan for biofuels, and then got an assist from the EPA who noted called for a major raise in the yearly mandate. So this is something that the market's been waiting on. I've seen people getting growing impatient about if Trump was going to address this. Trump has talked about finding new markets, domestic markets for farmers, and this is one of the things we need to do, whether tariffs or no tariffs. There's going to come a day if China gets its way and their plans continue to progress that they're not going to need to buy any beans from us. So we have to develop domestic demand and grow that and find new markets. So this was something that was needed. And like I said, having the EPA weigh in and the numbers I saw them throwing about were about 50% increase in the yearly mandate, and that would be a heck of a start and help grow the biofuel industry, and that of course would help soybeans. Soybeans have the one area of support they've had up until now has been soybean oil exports, and that continued yesterday with the USDA weekly export sales report. Soybean oil exports are now at 125% of the USDA forecast. And at this time of year, it's around 60% typically. So we're running at about double the pace with soybean oil exports, and that's of course helped out a lot as well. Not so much, nothing really to help along corn and wheat. Without any new news, without anything major to spark these markets for weeks now, we've just had a slow, gradual slide towards the acres report. And without anything else to trade on, all we're getting with corn is whopping acreage projections. It seems that they grow higher by the day with every new forecast that's put out there. Forecast of 95 million came out yesterday. There's people talking about 96. When you have speculators in the market and nothing else to go on, it's no wonder that corn has broken through a couple of layers of previous support. And then wheat, same story. Not so much due to acres, but improving weather. After all the talk about how long Russia went without rain, the claim there now is that not only are they set to get rain, but that their winter wheat crop is actually in pretty good condition. So you can never fully trust what comes out of Russia, but that's apparently the case. As far as the likelihood of rain, that does seem legitimate. Europe, Ukraine, southern Russia are all set to get rain here soon. So at the very least, it looks like their situation's getting better. Taking a look at the weather, hard red wheat areas are hot today, 70s, 80 degrees, and then in just a few days, they're going to see some frost. So definitely a strange situation there. This will cause some stress to livestock and crops. And temperatures are supposed to be a little more seasonable next week, but another round of warming is expected on the other opposite end of that. In Mexico, the northern area is still going to be in drought for the next 2 weeks. That's definitely going to increase their need to likely have to import more corn. Definitely takes away some of their leverage with us with the April 2nd tariff unveilings coming next week. Heavy rains for the Pampas area in Argentina. That is starting to really hinder their harvest work. And in China, northern region remains dry. That is a developing situation for their corn crop. Taking a look at overnight prices, markets continue to drift down. We're down across the board. Like I said, nothing very positive to speak of for corn and wheat. Corn didn't even gain the benefit of strong export sales yesterday. They were pretty mediocre. The report itself was mediocre to poor. Soybeans, while down, are still up about 8 cents from this time yesterday. That is all for today and for this week. Have a great day and a great weekend, everybody.